What's up, y'all? It's me. I'm back with another video today, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about my first week at a PWI as a black kid. Now, this vid is really just informational for black students that want to go to PWIs or plan on going to PWIs or thinking about going to PWIs. PWI is what? Predominantly white institution. So HBCU is what? A historically black college or university. That's where all the black students go, or a lot of black students go to. PWI is where all the white kids go to. If you want to be one of those black kids that end up going to a PWI, let me tell you what you may be in store for. Now, when I decided where I wanted to go to school, which was Iowa State, it wasn't a huge decision for me. I didn't really care where I went to college. College was just a place to go. It's the next step after high school for me. I didn't really have anything that I wanted to do in college. I just came because that's what most people usually do. They just go to college. That was the first dumb mistake. That's a whole different video. Like, we'll get on that one another day, but that was just how I felt from the get. Like, it was just the next thing to do. So I'm gonna just go. And when I chose Iowa State, it was just, they gave me the most money. It was the easiest place to go. My friend was going to school there. So why not go there? And remember, when I came into college, it was COVID. So I came in 2020. I was the 2021 class. So that was during COVID, like the heart of COVID. I came in August of 2020. I'm a senior now. And I never really thought about coming from a major city like Chicago, because I am from the inner city of Chicago, South Side Chicago, and then going to Iowa. I always knew there would be white people. It was going to be white girls there. It was going to be a couple black people, but I knew it was going to be white folks there. But I didn't really think about it the way that I should have. But that's just me being young and dumb. I'm not noticing, I'm not realizing where Iowa is, what's in Iowa, who's in Iowa, what type of people are in Iowa. I'm thinking it's going to be racist or something, but it wasn't even that. Like, my experience here, I have never really had no true racism come across my life. So my thinking on that had nothing to do with my experience here. But just to give y'all a heads up, or just so y'all know, the school I came from, which was Kenwood Academy, it was 86% black. Coming to Iowa State, it's about 36,000 people. Almost 20,000 of those people is white. Once again, about 20,000 people were white that came to Iowa. So I didn't know this when I was first coming in. So I'm coming down to school. I'm driving from Chicago. Think everything cool. You know, you come from a major city, you see a lot of cars to stuff. And I see cornfields. I'm starting to see cornfields on the way there. I'm starting to see just a whole bunch of land. I'm seeing a lot of farms. I'm just seeing a lot of stuff I've never seen before. I'm thinking in my head like, that's weird. But that don't really mean nothing. I'm not looking too deep into it, because it's just you driving past. You know that that's not how your city's going to be. Or at least you think. Finally get to school. Boom. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm finally in college. This is my moment. They say college is one of the best 4 years of your life. Let's go, bro. I'm here. I finally get here. And immediately, first thing I see, white people. I get here, and these aren't white people from the city. These are white people from Iowa. Because most people go to state schools, especially if you go to a state school. So Iowa State is a state school. You go in there if you're from Iowa usually. A lot of people don't go to the other university. Like, if you're from Iowa, you're usually going to go to Iowa State. You're from Illinois, you're going to go to Illinois State. The bigger schools, like the bigger universities, would be like University of Iowa. That's where people come from all over a lot of times. But for the most part, you go into Iowa State, you probably lived in Iowa. And what are people from Iowa into? Farming, country music, cowboys, horses, corn, and college Iowa State football. What am I into? Hip hop, basketball, black people, Just everything black. Like our YouTubes are all different and everything. Come in, and immediately I see people dressing differently, people wearing cowboy boots, people wearing button-ups and everything. It's just completely different than what I've seen, what I've come across. I think nothing of it because I'm just thinking, okay, this is just how they dress down here. This is okay. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Once I start talking to them, no. So I remember first couple of days pass and reminder, we can't be outside for real because it's COVID. So you have to really just talk to the people on your floor or talk to people around you. And so I meet a couple new people. And I met this one person and I'm talking to him and he's asking me like, oh, who's your favorite rapper? Or who's your favorite? He didn't say rapper. He said, who's your favorite artist? Who's your favorite artist? And here's where I knew this was a lot different. I told him like, oh, my favorite artist at the time, I think my favorite artist in 2020 is probably Lil Durk. I'm like, oh, my favorite artist is Lil Durk. I say, okay, so what's your favorite artist, bro? He's like, Morgan Wallen. At the time, I had no idea who that was. I'm like, okay, who is that? Who's Morgan Wallen? It's like a big country singer. Immediately there, I was afraid because now you're telling me we're doing things that are not up to par with what I'm used to. And not to say that it's anything wrong or it's anything bad, but this isn't what I'm known for. I don't know these things. I don't know this type of stuff. This type of information is so far-fetched for me that now I'm confused on where I'm at. So nighttime comes around and that whole first week, kids are just drinking. Now I'm coming into college. I'm 18. I was real straight. Like I'm a goody two shoes. So I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing nothing coming into college. They drinking every single night. And I'm saying not just alcohol. They drinking beer. They like beer to me. Like you got to be the most foul person in the world to be under 35 and you drinking beers, bro. Like just to me, that's just me. They down in Miller Lights, like a pack of Miller Lights a night. And I'm just looking like, yo, what did I really get myself into? Now, the campus was beautiful. The environment was beautiful. It was more safe than I've ever been in my life. I was taking walks the first week at 3-4 o'clock in the morning around the campus. It was peaceful. It was beautiful. But the people there, the people here, they're just completely different than what I'm used to. They're more wild in a different way. To us, going outside and getting on top of cars, twerking, having fun, yelling, singing to the top of our lungs. That's what we do. That's what black folks from Chicago at least look at as fun. For them, it's going to a house party, drinking a bunch of beers, drinking a whole bunch of stuff, and singing 2010, 2011 Taylor Swift, 2010, 2011 Chief Keef. That's the most black you gonna get. 2011 Chief Keef. Don't like, and then you're done for. Everything else is Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber. Just think people like that. And there's no problem with that. It's just something that I didn't see for my life. So at the end of the first week, and here's where the biggest switch came. I met a girl. And when I met the girl, she asked me, hey, do you have a car? I ain't gonna lie. I'll be lying sometimes. And so I just wanted to see what was going to happen, what was going to come of this, because this is my first week at school. You know, I'm a dude. I like girls. I'm not necessarily into white women, but let's just see where it go. I'm like, yeah, I got a car. She's like, oh, do you have a pickup truck? I'm like, pickup truck? I'm thinking in my head, like, she can't be serious, because in Chicago, a pickup truck ain't... Who looking for a pickup truck? Here, pickup truck, that's like having a Hellcat. Not kidding. I promise you. Having a pickup truck here is like having a Hellcat in Chicago or any major city. She's like, I want to get in if it's a pickup truck, but if it's not, well, I don't want to. From that point on, I walked away. I knew that this was going to be a crazy experience for me. And it definitely has been one of the craziest experiences for me. And that little small story time right there, I just wanted y'all to see how I felt my first week coming to school here. Now, this could be much different for you. This don't got to be something similar to you at all, but this was my experience when I first came to my PWI as a black student from a major city. So just know that you're going to experience something new. It's going to be some culture shocks. It's going to be different things that you're going to encounter, and you just have to either live to love it, or you have to grow to love it, or you're going to have to leave. And a lot of people that I knew that was black and from major cities that came to school with me, they're no longer here. It's about 5 of us now that I knew from my freshman year, which is okay. But I've enjoyed my experience here. I have a lot of more story times from college. That was just my opening week. That was a little underwhelming, but a lot more story times coming about college and things that happen in college. And as for today, that's all that I got for you guys. But appreciate you guys for watching. Once again, this is From My Eyes to Yours. Hope you guys have a great rest of y'all day, man. Peace.